It sure has been a while since we talked about 20th Century Studios, so let's talk about them. With The Creator, a movie that I actually liked, but everyone else didn't. I don't know. But it didn't make back its money, I think. I don't know. Very low budget, 75 million? Oof, man. Just for a sci-fi flick, that probably could have been 300 million. I don't know. But I saw a guy that talked about its production. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk. Going on sidetrack for a bit, let's talk about a short film, Once Upon a Studio. It's basically collaboration with a bunch of Disney characters, and that's all I know. It premiered on ABC in October, and it premiered the following day in Disney Plus, and it premiered in some theaters with the re-release of Moana, and people were expecting that it would release alongside Wish, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, that's Once Upon a Studio, fellas. Now let's talk about their 2 November releases. Jesus Christ. First of their November releases was The Marvels, which got so much hate because they had women. Yep, they had women. And also, one of its cast members was in a Disney Plus show that nobody watched. Jesus, I probably should have watched The Marvels. Anyway, yeah. But trust me, it gets worse. So, what was Disney Animation's big Thanksgiving release? Wish. A musical with a villain that didn't reach Renaissance levels. Yeah, Wish was an interesting pick, to be honest. So, I'm gonna name every bad thing. The songs are laughably bad, with maybe the exception of, one. No, the characters are, something. The animation, they tried to do a 2D aesthetic, but it just didn't work. And let's just be real, the story just didn't sit right with me. And yet, that was their big Thanksgiving release, so thank you, Wish. You are surprisingly better than Elemental. Something I also want to mention is that the writers and actors strike finally ended, with the writers ending in September and the actors ending in November, which is good, because they got to do some stuff, and it's nice. The only downside is they had to delay some stuff for a bit, but it's okay. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay, let's talk about Mickey Mouse. To end their abysmal 100-year anniversary, on January 1st, 2024, their mascot, Mickey Mouse, had entered the public domain. What does that mean? Well, people can use his likeness freely without, lawyers and stuff. However, they're only allowed to use Mickey's Steamboat Willie version. So, yeah. What was that? They're making a horror film about him. Huh, that's weird. And then there's its television stuff. What just happened? So, Spectrum, the TV company that shows Disney channels, had ended their contract, and they are not allowing Disney Channel, Disney XD, Disney Junior, Freeform, the FX channels, and possibly ABC to not allow to show on them, which is a bad move, just bad move. And thus, Disney's 100th year anniversary had come to a close. So much interesting stuff that I forgot to mention. But let's do one more thing. How much did they lose? Because I'm not a math nerd, let's just say that the estimate guess could be $1 billion loss for the company. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for all that, and what studio shall I do next? Warner Brothers. Oh, fuck.